Listen, if you are looking to retire and you want peace of mind and freedom, or if you are looking for an affordable starter home, do not buy in Ocala or the Villages until you have checked off the box that is Ocklawaha, because we have properties just like this one behind me that are an absolute steal of a price. Now, my name is John Paul Gutierrez, and I'm your preferred real estate agent here in the state of Florida. And my goal, rain, slate, hail, snow, no matter what the weather is to bring you the best opportunities that the Sunshine State of Florida has to offer. Now, today, I'm ecstatic to bring you this opportunity right behind me, once again, in the beautiful town that is Ocklawaha. Now, I'm sure many of you have not heard that name, so instead of me just telling you about this town, let me show you. Now, Ocklawaha tells a story of rich indigenous roots, with Native American settlements dating back to the early 1700s and later French and Spanish settlements as well along the riverline. Around this time, tribes from Mississippi and Georgia were displaced through colonization, and they also moved into Florida and occupied spaces amongst the riverline. As time went on into the late 1800s, this area became a hub for agricultural commerce with the rise of the steamboat. But with this also grew the root theme of Ocklawaha as a place of peace, relaxation, and an escape for tourists in the wintertime. Now, Ocklawaha maintains this peaceful and naturalistic lifestyle while staying within close proximity to major developing cities. Within a 30-minute drive, you have access to Ocala. Now, this major metropolitan city offers indoor and outdoor malls and shopping centers, easy access to interstate transportation, outdoor parks and family recreation, and so much more. In Ocklawaha, you'll also be 30 minutes into the Villages. This master plan community is the most popular in the United States for those 55 and over. Here you'll find 3 different town centers, all offering restaurants and shopping, live music 365 days a year, many top-tier golf courses and golf carts, and as well as popular pastimes and classes to learn anything from swimming to cornhole and pickleball. The beauty of Ocklawaha, however, is that this is all within a close proximity, but you maintain peace, quiet, space, and avoid HOA fees and regulations. And this can all be found here in what can be your next home. All right, so here we are in the driveway of this property, and this is just an absolute beautiful property inside and out, starting right from the get-go. We are on this paved driveway, so not your typical concrete driveway, which is an absolute plus because this one is very much less likely to have any cracks or damage over time. It's actually an upgrade on most properties, but in this home, it's gonna come as you see it at an incredible price. Now, this driveway is gonna fit approximately 4 to 6 cars, and you're gonna have a private 2-car garage right behind me. You're gonna be sitting on a 1/4 of an acre on this property, and you have a beautiful exterior. Very simple, very nice gray outside, white accents with your black architectural shingle roof. Now, these pavers are gonna lead us all the way through this L-shaped walkway that take us to the front of the property. It's landscaped, you have the mulch, you have some nice landscaping already in the property, and one of my favorite parts about this home is that you do have a front porch. And I mean a full one, not just a space where you can put 1 chair. You can put 2 chairs, a little table in the middle, and you can enjoy a sunrise, you can enjoy an evening out here, enjoy the peace and quiet and the space and nature that this city has to offer. Now, I'm super excited to show you the interior of this property, and these are the keys. Let's check it out. Alrighty, welcome inside of this beautiful property. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm super excited to show you every inch of this property. Equally excited to get to the end. I'm gonna give you all the financial information that you need in full transparency. What your down payment looks like, what a monthly payment could look like, what your taxes are gonna look like, what insurance looks like. All of that is going to get broken down at the end of this video, as well as a short special message I would love to share with you guys. But for now, let's get started on this tour. As soon as you step in, the first thing you're going to notice, level 2 luxury vinyl plank throughout the entirety of the property. Already an upgrade as soon as you step in. Beautiful wood-like finish that brings in that kind of farmhouse feel right from the jump. We're right here in the open concept living room, dining room, kitchen, and this living room has plenty of space and a ton of natural light coming in through these 2 windows right here at the front of the property. You have a beautiful fan fixture right up above, giving you additional light, and you have all of the space to set this up as you wish. Now, as we step over this door, we're going to step into the dining room area of the property. Now here, they don't have the light fixture in just yet, but that's perfect because it's up to you to choose. Do you want a hanging fixture? Do you just want a recessed LED light? It's up to you to decide how you want to make this space truly your own. And you have this beautiful view into this magnificent backyard. You guys are getting a sneak peek of it in the B-roll, but I can't wait to touch on exactly what they did in the back. Now here we step into the kitchen. You're going to be welcomed in by this waterfall quartz countertop, beautiful light fixtures hanging right above, continuing with that farmhouse style, luxury finishes all throughout. You have additional recessed LED lights above, cabinetry all the way around, plenty of space to store everything. You have a pantry as well, full suite of appliances, stainless steel, dishwasher, refrigerator, stove, microwave, absolutely everything. I love the choices here with the matte black finishes on the handles. And the fact that they even bring handles is already steps ahead of the majority of builders. All around, beautiful kitchen. And one of my favorite things, and I know one of your favorite things, viewers, that I get a lot, is that it has the window facing the backyard right over the sink. So you can kind of distract yourself, take a look in the backyard. If the kids are back there, you can watch them, or you just enjoy the nature and take it in. And it's a nice, relaxed life. Now, as we step out of this open concept, the heart of the home, we're going to go into the west wing of the home. Here, we're going to find our master bedroom, our laundry, and our garage. Laundry room is a perfect size for your washer and dryer. You're going to get to choose. It doesn't come included, but you get to decide what you want. Do you like a top-loaded laundry? Do you like a side-loaded? Let me know in the comments and we can find that for you. You have additional cabinetry and plenty of light in here as well, so you don't have to strain your eyes. Right behind me, we're going to have this 2-car garage. You have a concrete floor in here. Perfect space. And one of the biggest telltale signs that they paid attention to details is that you have your air conditioners, air handler loaded up into the ceiling. That gives you plenty of space. If you have a long truck, if you have the desire for a workbench or an extra space, you can put it back here. It saves you space so that you can very easily park your 2 cars or just make with the space whatever you wish to do it. Garage door opener comes included. Again, everything is paid attention to with this particular home. Now, you would walk in here after you park your car, step into the master bedroom. Right, again, your 15 by 15 foot space in here. You're going to have tray ceilings, beautiful fan fixture, lovely 2 windows facing the south side of the property. One of my favorite things in here is this master closet. It's big. I'm telling you guys, it's massive. You will not be fighting over space. They took advantage of every little space over here. Everything, every little bit. They have plenty of space, so you don't have to fight over that closet space. Now, as we take a step out of the closet, we're going to go ahead into the master bathroom. You're going to have a floating vanity. This is absolutely a luxury touch. From the moment you step in, you're going to notice this hidden sliding door right here, maximizing all of the space. Again, floating vanities with a nice countertop. You have this ventilated mirror with additional LED lights already included into the mirrors themselves. You have additional lighting up above. Right behind me, you're going to have your private water closet. And across the way, you're going to have your caved-in showers. One of the best feelings. Get your peace and alone time in there. It gets nice and steamy. And they upgraded this by adding the glass door. Excellent touches, floor-to-ceiling tile. Beautiful, just like the rest of the property. Now, we're going to cross through the common areas over into the east wing of the property. Here we're going to find our additional 2 bedrooms and our bathroom. Here to my right, we're going to step into the first one. This is a north-facing bedroom, which you're going to find a window facing the north. You're going to have your sliding closet doors with the mirrors. So, once you get dressed, you want to check yourself out, make sure you look good, nice and spiffied up. This is going to be the space for you. Plenty of closet space as well. Then as we exit here, we're going to step into the bathroom that these 2 rooms are going to share. Again, a quartz countertop. Once again, ventilated and LED lit mirror. You have your tub on this side, still floor to ceiling tiled for the luxury finishes. And take a quick look at these doors, guys. I know it's a super small detail, but this is an upgrade. This costs more money to do, and the builders aren't putting this in. They're sparing every penny that they can. This is an upgraded door, and you're going to find it on every single door in this property. Excellent touch. As you step into the 3rd bedroom, you have a small linen closet. Then you step into this room, plenty of space, 12 by 10 foot room, window facing the east side of the property. You have your double sliding door closet, LED light fixture up above that you can easily swap out for a fan. And that sums up the interior of this home. But now I want to take you to my favorite part of this home, the backyard. Let's check it out. These sliding doors welcome us into our back covered lanai. In Marion Oaks and a lot of these other places, the new construction builders are just putting a slab. That's not cutting it anymore, ladies and gentlemen. If you want the lanai, this is what you deserve. Fully covered, brick paved down below. You have this nice light fixture out here. You can chill, you can screen this in. You have plenty of space. Up top, it's already set up to where you can install a fan, LED light, whatever experience you want to create back here. You can make this into your summer kitchen, outdoor kitchen for those of you that like to grill. And this backyard is absolutely beautiful. One of my favorite parts is this part of the backyard. Same brick pavers are going to lead us down, all the way down to your pre-designed fire pit area. Right here, you can have the family gathered around, or just you and your partner hanging out right here, and you have the space. You can put a grill over this, get a nice wood-fired grill. You can do s'mores. The opportunities are endless. And I know a lot of you may be thinking, hey, in Florida, it's so hot. What am I going to use a fire pit for? I'll let you guys know some of my favorite core memories growing up are around the fire pit. In my home, currently, I have a fire pit, and my friends and I use it pretty often, more often than you think, for s'mores. In the wintertime, it does get a little nice to have that fire pit there. It just creates core memories. If you have kids, I promise you they're going to create core memories here. It's a beautiful addition to this property, and it's super well done. Brick paved all the way around. All you have to do is bring whatever type of chairs you want, add it back there, and you still have plenty of space on both sides. If you wanted to install a pool, you have the space to do it. If you wanted a gazebo, if you wanted to extend this lanai further, whatever backyard experience you are looking to create, you can do it here. You still have plenty of space, half an acre, and this is a corner lot on this particular one. This property is on a well and a septic tank, which is good news. My current property is on a septic tank, and it's nice. It's honestly, it saves you money. Same thing with the well is going to save you from a water bill. You can add a water softener. If you really wanted to go fully off grid, you can add solar panels and have it powered by solar power. Then you have zero electric bill. You have options, ladies and gentlemen. Now, with that being said, let's get inside and talk about some numbers. Alrighty guys, so let's jump right in. I want to go over one more time what we just saw. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms sitting on 1,439 square feet. Very ample space here. And let's break this down and see what the price and the finances are. I'm going to go ahead and start off by letting you guys guess the price of this home. Give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Price of this home is just $289,900. This is a steal. This is a steal. Very rarely are you going to find a home on this type of land on a corner lot with these type of upgrades for this price. I mean, I'm 100% sure you're not going to find this in Ocala. You're not going to find this in the villages. You'll find similar things, and it's depending on the lifestyle that you're looking for, that you're going to be paying for. Here is very calm, very serene, very much surrounded by nature. Ocala, you might have a little bit of a bigger metropolitan city in areas like Marion Oaks, downtown Ocala, etc. But this price, $289,900, is an incredible price for the proximity that you have to those metropolitan cities. Now let's go over this and how this is going to break down financially. First and foremost, closing costs. Closing costs are a part of every type of real estate transaction, whether you're buying or selling. When you're purchasing with a loan, we anticipate is going to be 3% of the price of the property. In this case, $8,697. You're purchasing cash, it's far less. It'll be about $1,500. Biggest difference is that you're not paying lender fees in this situation. Let's break this down into some loan types. FHA, Federal Housing Administration, offers government insured loans for first-time home buyers or people looking to buy a primary if they don't have another primary within 100 miles of this area. Allows you to purchase property with 3.5% down, one of the lowest down payment options, and with a lower credit score. The down payment on this would be $10,147, principal, interest, tax, and insurance. The whole shebang, your monthly mortgage is going to be roughly about $2,269. VA is the Veteran Affairs Loan Program. If you are a veteran, first and foremost, thank you for your service. I appreciate the sacrifices that you guys make for our country. And I want to do my best to serve you in the simplest way. If you're looking to purchase a home, please give me a call. I would love to make sure that not only are you going to get a 0 down payment, you will also not be paying your closing costs. I will guarantee that you won't. I'll do everything I can to make sure that that happens. 0 down payment is one of the biggest benefits in the VA loan program. Also, you're going to get a far lower interest rate than the market offers. What that means is that by putting 0% down, your principal, interest, tax, and insurance is going to be $2,263. Conventional loans are more typical loans. Let's start with the 3% down option, only available for first-time home buyers and with a good credit score. This down payment is the lowest possible down payment outside of the VA loan, would be an $8,697 down payment, principal, insurance, tax, interest, $2,323. 5% is more typical for primary home buyers. This down payment is going to be $14,495. Your mortgage is going to be roughly about $2,234. 10% down payment is used for those who will not be occupying the property full time, but this is a secondary home or a vacation home. A great choice if you are looking for that type of home as well. Your down payment would be $28,990, monthly mortgage, roughly about $2,086. The 20% down payment option is used by two people. One, investors who will not be occupying the property at all, but rather renting it out short-term, long-term, whatever it is, or those who do not want to pay private mortgage insurance. Also will use the 20% down. Or if you're using a secondary home as well, you'll also put 20% down if you don't want to pay that PMI. So that 20% down is going to be $57,980. Your mortgage is going to be $1,787 estimated. Let's talk about a little bit deeper. What taxes look like in this area is going to be roughly about 1.22% of the price of the property. I'm kind of shooting a little high here, but it'd be $3,536 a year in taxes. That is prior to your homestead. Your homestead exemption is going to reduce the taxable value of your property by $50,000, which is equivalent to about $1,000 in taxes. So what that means is that you can subtract this $1,000 from there. So you'd be at about $2,500 if you make this your primary home here in Florida. Insurance is $756 per year. I got a quote on this home for another client of mine who is purchasing a very, very similar home, the same home with different finishes. They are paying $756 per year. That ends up being $63 per month. This is a flood zone X, less than 1% chance of this flooding ever. You're not near the coast. This is full concrete block construction. Brand new construction, comes with a 1-year builder warranty. This is an insurance heaven, if you will. They love to insure properties just like this, which is why they give you a great, great insurance quote. Let me know what you guys think about this price in the comments. If you're interested in this property, one similar to this, please feel free to reach out. My team and I would absolutely love to assist you. Reach out via email, telephone, text, whatever your preferred method of contact is. We would love to help you out, explain all the areas, show you your best options, make sure we negotiate the most aggressive deals, and keep your money safe throughout the entirety of the transaction. That is exactly what we are here for and how we would love to serve you as your preferred real estate agents. Now, one last thing I wanted to go over with you guys comes from Matthew chapter 13. And in Matthew chapter 13, I specifically want to talk about the parable of the farmer scattering seed. If you're not too familiar with the Bible or the story of Jesus, Jesus loved to speak and most of the time spoke to his followers in parables, in these stories that would allow, in his mind, those who want to listen and understand, and those who didn't care to keep it pushing, so to speak. The parable of the farmer scattering seed is pretty simple. The farmer is scattering seed, and some fall on what's called the footpath, and the birds eat it. Some fall on shallow soil that has rocks, and the seeds sprouted quick, but they couldn't take root. Some fell amongst thorns. The seed grew, but it got choked out by these rough thorns. And then some fell on fertile soil, and this seed grew and multiplied with the crops. Now, the apostles asked Jesus why he speaks in these parables. He says that some people see but don't look, some people hear but don't listen, and the parables give space to both. I think this is absolutely crucial for us in our lives. It's very easy to pass by and see something, but to really look demands our attention. It demands our focus. Very, very important to differentiate seeing and looking and hearing and listening. You may have heard a song before, but if you listen to music constantly, if you listen to an artist, that means you spent time listening to that artist. Again, it demands focus. And again, he's saying that the parables give space for both. Now, I have 3 key takeaways from this parable that I want to share with you guys. So Jesus in this parable, he's teaching from the lakeside. A crowd forms, he hops in a boat and begins to speak. To me, what this means is that in this time is very important to know that teaching was meant to stay in the temple. Jesus kind of breaks that tradition and shows us that our temple or our space to spread the word or to teach others isn't just for the temple. It's not just for Sundays. It's not just for church, for wherever we are. He's by the lakeside. He hops in a boat. He makes that his pulpit right there, and he spreads the word. I want to encourage you to remember in your day-to-day life that Sundays isn't the only day for God. Take the time, and if you find somebody who needs an encouraging word, do not be afraid to share it with them. Now, the temple is not a prerequisite, but there are still requirements, and those requirements for Jesus is to have an understanding of the word. Jesus differentiates here seeing and looking, hearing and listening. Now, we ought to look and listen in order to grow our understanding. So similar to the seed, they required the rich soil. Now, we can see ourselves reflected in each one of these paths that Jesus spoke in this parable. In the wayside is where we allow the word no room in our lives at all. They fall on the path, the birds eat it. There's no space for them to grow. There's no time, there's no nothing. We don't spend any time in the word whatsoever. And there are times where we're like that, where we're too busy, right? Now, the shallow dirt with the rocks is where we have flashes of enthusiasm, but they quickly burn out, right? The seed had time to grow, but it quickly burnt out because it couldn't take root. Those are these quick flashes where we feel so enthusiastic. Something good happens in our life. We praise God, and the next day we're on to the next. The third is when we are among where we find growth, but the worries and troubles or deceit of riches chokes out the word of God and its fruit in our lives, right? So this is where the seed falls amongst the thorns and it gets choked out. We may have this enthusiasm, this encouragement to spread the word, to be godly people, but then we get worried our finances. Something happens at work, something happens in our family, something happens in our life, in our health. And quickly, the world becomes more important than our faith. We forget about our faith. The deceit of riches also. Sometimes when things are tough, we look to God. Things get good, we turn away because everything is good, right? So the last one is the good ground where the word bears fruit in our life. And that is where we ought to aim or hope to be, right? To be that rich soil where the word can take root in our life, grow, and we can spread, make disciples of all the men, be fishermen of men as Jesus calls us to be. Let me know what you think about this parable. Let me know what you think about my 3 takeaways. What are your thoughts? And where do you stand right now in your life? Do you see yourself amongst one of these paths? And do you hope to be that rich soil? Let me know. I'd love to talk to you guys. I hope that this video was able to bring you value, whether it was a house tour, the financial information, or this final message. I'm here to help you guys. Feel free to reach out. I love you all. God bless.